Hello there, people of the internet. It is your boy Jack Mayer from Gamington Network, and today I will be bringing you guys a brand new review on The Sims 4. Now, Electronic Arts and Maxis have once again partnered up to create The Sims 4. Now, the question is it better than The Sims 3 and the older titles in the series? In simple terms, it depends on the point of view. I'm going to list the downsides of it first, and then I'll try to explain why it's actually better than the old ones. First off, the world has been separated in chunks. What do I mean by this, you may ask? Simple. You no longer can go from one end to the city to the other, at will, in your own bicycle. In fact, if you want to visit a different neighborhood, you will need to wait a few seconds on a bloody loading screen. That's right, over the last couple of years of development, we were expecting to see seamless world integrations, or at least I was. This is highly aggravating for me, as I need to look at a boring load screen even to go to a neighbor's house, separating you from the sense of community. The first reason also ties in for this second one, which is the fact there are no cars and bicycles available as of right now. Maybe we'll see them in future updates or DLCs, but there is no sign of them as of right now. You can make it look like they actually have a car by scaling up a car sculpture, but it would end up with the equivalent of a 14-year-old with a Ferrari. No use. This for me is somewhat frustrating considering I am a big petrol head. Some of you may not care as much, but I surely do. Third reason is that this game feels somewhat cut out feature-wise. For example, there is no terraforming. So you can go ahead and say goodbye right now to this cool and intricate backyard. There also are no pools, no toddlers, and babies are pretty much static in this game. The fourth reason is that there is no more creative style. This means that you cannot have any more wood or brick jackets, or you cannot have zebra-wrapped cars. And as a result of which, the whole personalization factor in life of your sim has been stomped down quite a notch. Finally, the fifth reason of why it's not so good. This game uses very few resources on your PC. Granted the fact that because of this, the game runs perfectly on pretty much any computer that you have in the household, and I'll get into that later and why it's actually a good thing as well. People with good machines almost certainly feel left out. Maxis was so worried about the game not being able to run on most people's computers that they pretty much remade an HD version of The Sims 1. What do I mean by this? Well, remember how annoying it was when to see your Sims disappear whenever you go into a restaurant or at work? Well, with the new game, we were expecting to see the inside of these buildings and see how the Sims work and eat and so on. Well, we weren't expecting to, however, to see Maxis get rid of most venues to begin with. And we also weren't expecting completely flat worlds. This bogged down version, however, does bring quite a few upsides that hopefully for you outweigh the negatives. For example, first reason is, as I stated just now, the game uses very few resources, making the game work on lower-end laptops and low-performance rigs to begin with. It's a big upside as we no longer have to see those giant frame drops that were in The Sims 3, and a whole lot more people can have heaps of fun with the new game. Sure, it may not be as intricate as the third installment, but at least everyone can play it. Second reason is that the Create a Sim tool is actually really fun. It is much easier to create an exact copy of that crush you had back in freshman year, and there are no longer any odd functioning at times quite frustrating sliders. Now you can just grab a part of the body, such as the nose for example, that you're interested in, and then by simply dragging around you can modify the looks of your sim. The third thing that actually entertains me a lot is the mood system. In my opinion, it's a major overhaul happened here, and actually went well for once. Many more things can affect your Sim's mood, and as a result of that, you can order your Sims some actions that are fairly unique to whichever mood you're in or whichever room you're in. As a matter of fact, rooms actually do modify and act on the mood that your sim is currently in. Fourth is that Sims can finally multitask. As a result of that, they are no longer incapable of watching the telly while eating at the same time and talking to their loved one. This is something I personally have been waiting for since The Sims 1. Fifth, last but not least, some actions that your Sims do are simply hilarious and sad at the same time, simply because they closely resemble what we do 90% of the times. Whether that is taking an utterly ridiculous selfie, taking a picture of the food that you're eating on the interwebs, trolling on forums, or texting your friend all day. Overall, this game is actually really fun, and it seems as if it simply came out at the same time as Sims 3 did, simply a little different, like a different game. Is it worth the $60 for the standard? Is it $70 for the limited version? It depends. Possibly. Depends on your opinion of the game. So, let us know what you think of this game by dropping a comment below. Thank you so much for watching this quick review for the game. Make sure you give a like, subscribe. If there's any more games you want me to review on, let me know, again, in the comments. And, eat a banana. Have a good one.